Oh, welcome to the Blue Plate Special. It is real live music right here in beautiful downtown Knoxville, Tennessee, and we're hanging out inside Visit Knoxville today. Feel free to come join us if you like. If you can't be here with us, you know you can watch it streaming live from the WDVX Facebook page. We have two acts on the show for you here today. Visiting with us from Australia, the Pleasures are here, and they're going to be up the second half of the show. To get things started today, they're based out of northern Georgia. Y'all give a great big welcome to the band Loula to the Blue Plate Special.
This is a song that we wrote called Marshall County Man.
Black leather jacket, held a right to match. Blue jean, James Dean, looking like a photograph. Would've said those vows quicker, but I was just 16. I wish that preacher would've seen the future, could've warned me. I was married to the devil, but at first I didn't know. He drank holes in all the bottles, and I just did what I was told. The only way he touched me was with an open hand. So I went outside and found a place to hide a 6'2" tall man. Oh, Lord, forgive me of my sins. I know just what I did, and I earned the consequence. Mama warned me about daddy's kind, and she's in tough while of doing time. I thought I'd never get to see her again, till I fell in love with a Marshall County man. He stumbled in the kitchen, poured another drink. My hands in soapy water, dirty dishes in the sink. He never saw the play, I was clenching in my fist. So I called him to the counter, and I asked him for a kiss. His last breath was labored, I could tell he was surprised. All he saw was the wooden handle of a kitchen knife. I sat down at the table and I rolled a cigarette. I slow sipped on his whiskey, I made sure that he was dead. Father, forgive me of my sins, and I know just what I did, and I earned the consequence. Mama warned me about daddy's kind, and she's in tough while of doing time. Thought I'd never get to see her again, till I fell in love with a Marshall County man. I did what I did, oh I did what I did, yes I did what I did, oh I did what I did. the band Loula. My name is Logan.
My name is Malachi, and we're just a band from North Georgia. We're a duo, and we just moved to Nashville about the middle of June, and we're really excited to be here this morning with y'all in Knoxville.
Yeah, thank y'all so much for having
Sure.
us. That was a song that we wrote down in Muscle Shoals, Alabama, with our good friend Gary Nichols, who actually has played right here before. He's incredible, and we wrote that song earlier this year, and it's called Marshall County Man. So thank you for listening to it.
I believe we're just going to go into the next song here for y'all. This is another original song that we wrote. It's called A Little at a Time. We wrote it with our great friend named Josh Bird, and we hope you enjoy it.
I've walked past you 1,000 times like a ghost in my own house. Kudzu vines creeping in so long, taking over our hollowed ground. Pain never makes a sound. Your kiss got cold and your eyes went dark like a late November sky. I watched our love just wash away, a little at a time, a little at a time. Ooh, and the levee breaks. Ooh, there's nothing left to say. Everything it feels, everything you know, sinks beneath the waterline. Held my tongue at night while you held her in the day, so I drank away your lies. Ain't no use in casting no stones, 'cause the devil don't pick no sides. No, the devil don't pick no sides. Ooh, when the levee breaks. Ooh, there's nothing left to say. Everything it feels, everything you know, sinks beneath the waterline. Ooh, a little at a time. Oh, a little at a time. Ooh, when the levee breaks. Ooh, there's nothing left to say. There's nothing left to say. Everything it feels, everything you know, sinks beneath the waterline. Ooh, a little at a time. A little at a Thank you so much.
This is the band Loula with us here today on the Blue Plate special. So, you've moved to Nashville. Newly moved to Nashville.
Just a few months ago.
So, my first question to people that moved to Nashville is, are you playing the game that they do over there, the co-writing thing is what I'm getting at there. People move to Nashville and instantly have to do the co-write, you have to learn to do the thing. But obviously it sounds like to me y'all were already doing quite a bit of co-writing before you moved to Nashville.
Yeah, the two songs that you just heard, one of them, like I said, was earlier in the year, and the second one that you heard was actually after we had already moved. We moved because we got signed with Universal for publishing, so that was a huge blessing to us. It was kind of unexpected. So they definitely, right when we moved to town, threw us in with some amazing co-writes. So it has been a big co-writing game right now. Malachi's been doing this since he was about 20 years old and has gotten a lot of writing experience. And I've been really thankful to now enter this world of music a couple years ago. And I feel really blessed to be able to write alongside him. And now we have a really great network of co-writers in Nashville that we get to write with on a weekly basis.
Yeah, we're definitely doing the co-writing thing for sure.
So, as far as a recorded project, have you all? I mean, I know you've done some singles. Do you have a full-on project out there somewhere?
We're such a baby act. I mean, we debuted almost right at a year ago from today. Actually, tomorrow will be a year ago today that we debuted officially with our first single.
You're making a lot of musicians really mad right now.
Yeah.
It's like, it really, you all just became a band a year ago, and you've already been signed and moved to Nashville and co-writing with the good people and all that kind of stuff. Well, things are moving quickly for you.
Yeah, we're very blessed to steward that well and jump into that opportunity and make the most of it. So that's what I feel like we're doing. And a year ago, so when we started, we debuted, and we're releasing singles right now until we, hopefully one day we'll have a label partner or something like that where we can really record a lot more. But we have 4 masters out. 3 of them are different songs, and there's one like acoustic version of a song. But we just recorded another batch of songs that we're excited to release over the end of this year and next year. We do all our recording in Muscle Shoals.
Well, you can keep an eye out on the website, the band Loula, Loula, for those singles to be released. And let's see, tonight they're in town at the Preservation Pub, so a second chance, folks, to see them. Maybe you're just now waking up and turning on the radio and say, well, I could be there tonight. Also, they're headed off Friday to Charlottesville. You can find the complete tour schedule right there on the website. Shake and howdy with them afterwards and make them feel welcome. This is the band Loula on the WDVX Blue Plate Special.
And thank y'all so much. This is another song that is unreleased, but it's soon to be released. It's which one is this? Love's Got a Hold?
Yes.
Okay, all right, just checking. This song is called Love's Got a Hold, and we hope you enjoy it. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound. Your angel voice, it ties me down. I don't recognize myself. I'm blinded by your siren spell. Love's got a hold on me, and I ain't trying to get let go. Holy water can't wash me clean from the sins that only you know. You hold the power in the midnight hour. You know just what I need. Love's got a hold on me. Mercy, mercy, ain't a chance in hell. My heart gets out alive and well. I don't mind to pay the cost.
No, I don't mind to pay the cost.
Yeah, I'll kiss, I'll risk it all.
Love's got a hold on me, and I ain't trying to get let go. Holy water can't wash me clean from the sins that only you know. You hold the power in the midnight hour. You know just what I need. Love's got a hold on me. Love's got a hold on me, and I ain't trying to get let go. Holy water can't
ties me down.
Thank you so much. Yeah, that was a song called Love's Got a Hold. We wrote that probably about 2 months ago with our friend Ryan Beaver. And yeah, it turned out to be one of our favorites. We took it to the studio and cut it, and we're excited to release that as soon as we can. Yeah.
Thank y'all so much for sitting here and listening and walking. I don't know if y'all are just walking in today, if you're listening online or whatever it is. Thank y'all so much for tuning in, and if you're sticking around and listening, we really do appreciate it. We are the band Loula. We're playing tonight at Pres Pub, and this is our next song that we're going to sing y'all. It's called Getting Clean. This one's actually out for streaming. If you like it, you can check it out as soon as you like. Just one taste, sweet like honey, left us wanting more and more. That old road is bound to kill us, slow to forgive us. 'Cause it's a wide road to hell, but a hard road getting clean. Bad decisions always seem so good at the time. And our religion became back roads, a Hank song and white lines. We were pressing bottles to our lips, picking out our favorite sins. Just one taste, sweet like honey, left us wanting more and more. That old road is bound to kill us, slow to forgive us. 'Cause it's a wide road to hell, but a hard road getting clean.
Bad decisions. Never thought I'd make it out alive. 'Cause damn, you did. And you lost it all one hit at a time. We were pressing bottles to our lips. Now we're living with our sin. Just one taste, sweet like honey, left us wanting more and more. That old road is bound to kill us, slow to forgive us. 'Cause it's a wide road to hell, but a hard road getting clean. 'Cause it's a wide road to hell, but a hard road getting clean. 'Cause it's a wide road to hell, but a hard road getting clean. Thank you so much. we wrote that together. That was one of the first songs that Malachi and I ever wrote together. So
You know, I had this thought after you asked us that question earlier. Are we doing a lot of co-writing? I guess every song we write is a co-write, right? Because there's two of us.
that is true. It's very true. That was one that we wrote just us. And then this last one that we're going to do, you want to do My Mama Likes You?
Yeah, sure, yeah.
That was actually our first single that we ever released, is My Mama Likes You. And that's what we're going to do next. And Malachi actually wrote that with our friend Josh Bird, who co-wrote the second song that we did.
Thank y'all so much again for listening. This has really been great. This song's called My Mama Likes You. We're going to do this a half step lower. It drives me crazy that you get so upset when I can't read your mind like the Sunday Gazette.
Well, if you just listen, you wouldn't keep missing all of the obvious hints that I'm giving.
Who would have thought that my muddy boots would keep me from getting lucky with you?
Well, if you think that's why I was too tired last night, then we got a long way to go in this fight.
My mama still likes you, even when I don't.
You always got that fact to fall right back on. And the apple don't fall far from the tree, so I'll come around eventually. And I'll love you forever, you know it's true. But when I don't, my mama likes you. I wish you'd stop fussing about hair and the same and start learning how you should have lived down the sea.
Well, babe, I'd stop cussing if you could stop cussing me up and down for not fixing that oven. My mama still likes you, even when I don't. So you always got that fact to fall right back home.
And the apple don't fall far from the tree, so I'll come around eventually. And I'll love you forever, you know it's true. But when I don't, my mama likes you.
And babe, I hope you know that I love you so. And these back and forths, they're just bumps in the road.
And I know we're steady, and our love is worth it. But when you can't remember our anniversary,
My mama still likes you, even when I don't. So you always got that fact to fall right back home.
ooh, the apple don't fall far from the tree, so I'll come around eventually. And I'll love you forever, you know it's true. But when I don't,
At least mama likes you.
so much. We're the band Loula. Thank you so much for listening.
That's the band Loula on the Blue Plate Special. Again, you can find more information by visiting the website, thebandlula.com. Tonight, they'll be at the Preservation Pub. Y'all feel free to shake and howdy with them after the show and thank them for being here with us today on the Blue Plate Special. Support for the WDVX Blue Plate Special comes from listeners just like yourselves from the Corporation for Public Broadcasting, the Tennessee Arts Commission. Visit Knoxville, downtown Knoxville, and Barley's in Knoxville's Old City, home of the Big Plate, Fridays at noon. So, coming up this week on the Blue Plate Special, tomorrow the Mike Montre Band will be here with us. On Friday's Big Plate brings the Barrett Davis Trio. And on Saturday, it's the Newmarket Trainwrecks with us here this Saturday. They will be performers of taking part in the Louie Bluey Festival that is happening this weekend. I believe that's Cove Lake State Park. I'm sure you can find information on that on our website at WDVX.com. As a matter of fact, you can find all kinds of information right there. Next week, Bassett and William Prince coming to join us. I'm really excited about that. Batty and Gordy Tintries will be here. Shane Alexander, Ted Russell Camp returning, bringing his buddy Matt Woods with him. We have Red, the artist, coming back to join us, along with Teeny Renee, and the Reedy River String Band joining us, as well as Fox Crossing String Band. Whew. It's all on the website. You don't need me to read it for you. WDVX.com. All right, so as we roll along with today's show, I've already mentioned they're a pretty long way from home. We've had quite a run of Australian bands that pass through, are passing through right now because of the Americana Fest. The Australians brought their own showcase here for us this year, and we've been very fortunate to get to hear a lot of them here on the Blue Plate Special. Y'all give a great big welcome to the Pleasures, to the Blue Plate Special.
Thanks very much.
We're the Pleasures. We're from Australia, as she said, from Newcastle, which is about 2 hours north of Sydney, and Melbourne, which is down south. And I lived here about 15 years ago, which feels like I'm very, very old in my 30s, but I came here when I was really young, and now we've just come together as two artists and made a record as a band called The Pleasures. And we just released our debut album about a month ago, so we're going to play some songs from that now for you, starting with this one. This is a single back home in Australia for us. It's called Every Story Has Two Sides.
I used to look at you like I could see inside. You never turned away. You had nothing to hide. We were just flesh and bone.
But every story has two sides. You make me scrambled eggs. They were always perfectly done. It's like you were in my head. Yeah, we used to have more fun. Now you're just along for the ride.
Well, every story has two sides. Feel like I used to know right from wrong, up from down, weak from strong, lost
Feel
from
like
found,
I used to know right from wrong, dark from light. It struck me one morning when you laid me out at your feet, like a servant on a cold hard ground. You had my heart on a string and you swung it around. It's always fight or flight. Every story has two sides. I know you're still thinking of her. you sleeping with me?
Well, I'm just trying to make it work. Be who you want me to be.
I can't remember the last time you tried.
Every story has two sides. Feel like I used to know right from wrong, up from down, weak from strong, lost from found, right from wrong,
Up from down, it struck me one morning when it laid me out at your feet like a servant on a cold hard ground. You had my heart on a string and you swung it around. It's always fight or flight. Every story has two sides. I don't want your hands on me.
well, I'm just trying to pull you in.
Oh, why don't you just leave me alone?
You don't always have to win.
I'm gonna tell them all I'm right.
Every story has two sides. I'm gonna tell them all I'm right.
Every story has two sides. I'm gonna tell them all I'm right. Well, every story has two sides.
Thanks so much.
Everyone remembers the last thing he did. Johnny learned to love the way they taught him as a kid. He didn't mean to hurt her, didn't want to break her heart. Just a victim of the promises he made her in the start. Couldn't find a way to tell her, couldn't bring himself to lie. She said, baby, do you love me? Couldn't look her in the eye. Called the home wreckers. Way your easy way, I won't leave a trace of doubt. Call the home wreckers. Someone else to blame takes away a world of shame. Wanna leave, wanna scurry, leave behind a world of worry. Get you free in a hurry. Call the home wreckers. He could hear the whistle blowing, but he stayed up on the tracks. She came out of the blue with only white and black. Blinded by the light and thrown off by the pain. Everything to lose and nothing more to gain. You could smell the body burning before he hit the floor. It was too late to start running, so he knew he had to call on the home wreckers. Way your easy way out won't leave a trace of doubt. Call the home wreckers. Someone else to blame takes away a world of shame. Wanna leave, wanna scurry, honey, you don't have to worry. Get you free in a hurry. Call the home wreckers. You got a problem, you need a solution. You need protection without retribution. We got the answer, we got the plan. Whether you're a bachelor or a family man. She said, what's the matter, baby? You just need to relax. Honey, it's a wedding vow, it's not an epitaph. To each other we are bonded, to each other we are bound. I know you're disappointed, but you know it's too late now. With the moon up in position and the sun up on the rise, he made the first good decision of his miserable life. Called the
This is The Pleasures with us here today on the Blue Plate Special. And as you said before the show, both of these artists were individual artists. We know you and Lachlan both separate as individual performers here at WDVX. The Pleasures, quite like the band Loula, kind of a new group to us here. So I'm wondering, the new project, are you all writing together? Are you bringing a song to her? Are you bringing a song to him, and you all hashing it out, or how's it work?
We didn't know how it was going to work. We just decided to work together, and we sat down the first night with nothing, no ideas, nothing in front of us, and we just wrote a song, and then we wrote another song, and we found that Catherine and I, we'd been friends for a long time, we'd never written together before, but there was something in the air, and we felt like we felt confident after that we could just sit down and write together. So we kind of have a rule that we don't bring any ideas to the table. We just stare at each other and see what magic might happen, what might get sent down from the universe. So, and then we take it to Brad, and he tells us if it's any good or not.
And Brad's back there holding down both the percussion
He's
and
holding
the guitar.
down everything on this tour.
So, all right. So I guess it takes, just finding that particular person that you can make the musical magic with there, because writing's personal to a lot of people, so it's not really an easy thing. You can just sit down with someone and just say, do you hear this like I hear this?
Yeah. Well, it's true. Co-writing is the scariest thing in the world, I think. Before I moved over to Nashville in 2002 when I was 17, and before I moved over here, I had never co-written before. So like you were saying before, I was thrown into that co-writing world, and it was like, oh, okay. So I go from writing songs in my bedroom to now co-writing with some of the best songwriters in the world, and it's not always fun. It's not always good. It's not always easy. But what you learn from that is how to co-write, and I think it was a really great lesson. It was like going off to university or college for me, and I think Lachlan's a bit the same. He writes a lot of his stuff on his own as well, and I've gone back to that now. I write all my solo stuff myself, and it is a real sort of struggle to push to that, pouring your heart out to somebody you don't really know that well, and telling them all your deepest, darkest secrets and the rumours that are going around about you or whatever, and going, let's write a song about it. It's confronting, but it works for us. We're lucky. We're very lucky.
I love hearing about the rumours going around about you, Catherine. It's my favourite thing.
Just tell them it's a lie. You just made it up.
Just write a song about it, right?
It's not about me. I just made this up. Whatever. Well, you all have the new project out together. The beginning of the end.
It's not the end.
It's not the end. Hopefully, it's the beginning of the beginning for you two. It is available at the merch table over there. You all certainly have the opportunity to shake and howdy with them afterwards and make them feel welcome. They've got some shows. They're headed down to Florida and then on to Alabama before headed back to Australia. If you're in the region, you can check the schedule at thepleasuresmusic.com. The complete tour schedule is there. Shake and howdy with them and thank them for making music for us after the show. This is The Pleasures on the WDVX Blue Plate Special.
Thank you.
Tonight I'm gonna visit our mutual friends. I'm gonna tell them my own version of events. Well, you can be the bad guy this time and I'll be good. To our mutual friends, it will be well understood.
Tonight I'm gonna tell them about how it went down, putting an end to all the rumors that are flying around. There'll be no question who was wrong or who was right. Gonna set the record straighter than it's ever been tonight.
about 5:15. I know that's a little early, but I'm sure you'll survive. Mama said, man, you gotta lift your game, but our mutual friends will love me just the same. Now I'm not gonna talk until I'm blue in the face. Not gonna take me very long to make him see it my way.
If I were you, I wouldn't bother with a made-up defense. Never gonna pull the wool over our mutual friend.
Drop the kids about 5:15, 'cause I don't want them to see me when the day becomes night. You made it pretty easy when you kept your own name. Now I kinda hope our daughter does the same.
Well, I wish that you would take back the things you said, but the damage is done. You put the image in their head.
Wonder how you're gonna feel when you're beginning again. Wonder how you're gonna face our mutual friend.
I wonder what you're gonna say to our mutual friend.
Wonder if they're gonna stay our mutual friends.
Thank you. I'm not sure if you've really picked up on the whole vibe of this record yet, but I split up. I left my husband, and I felt like I wanted to write a bunch of songs about it. So he always hated Lachlan, so that was really handy. So I always loved Lachlan musically, and I thought, well, I'm going to reach out to him and just say, we should do something together. And that's all I did. Like, I was having some wines one night and I just texted Lachlan, hey, we should make some music together. And I didn't really know what that meant. Kind of left it out there, and he didn't write back. So I was like, oh, that's super awkward.
It was after 11 at night. Never write back to a text message after 11 at night.
I've just learnt this. Yeah. But the next morning I got a message back saying, were you serious? Because I'm keen. And of course, you know, the rest is history. We ended up writing a record pretty quickly and recording it in the same week. So here's another song about my ex-husband. No, this one.
I get to play the
This
role
one,
of
yeah.
Catherine's ex-husband
Yeah,
on a lot
yeah.
of these songs. It's quite a thrill.
How's it feel?
Great.
This one was actually an idea that Lachlan had, and I just loved it so much. So we ended up writing this one together. Here we go.
Hard rain falls on the veranda, and I'll fix you any drink that you like. All I ever tried to do is please you, but I can't get a read on you tonight.
Let's go walk and talk down by the ocean. Think we're better when we're talking late at night. Well, I'm gonna try to control my emotions, 'cause I know how you hate to see me cry.
You know on which side my bread is buttered,
And you know in your heart I'll never leave. You made another woman out of me.
Well, honey, you look good with your hair down. I like that dress with the split up the side.
Oh, you don't need to say that for me now. Not here when it's just you and I. 'Cause you and I know where the knives are buried. We know just how far we are from free. But to say it out loud seems unnecessary when you made another woman out of me. You're sad and that you're sorry. I know that you're just as hurt as me. Yeah, but that stopped being my concern or worry when you made another woman out of me. You made another woman out of me. I know that you're talking, wagging your tongue, running my name down to everyone, speaking your truth while telling a lie, crossing your heart and hoping that I die. You think I'm paranoid? You say I'm paranoid. Oh, you agitating, aggravating, accusating haters say I'm paranoid. Well, I went to the physician about my aching head. Said I wanted morphine and a couple weeks in bed. Write me a prescription, 'cause I barely feel alive. I'm a sick old woman and I'm only 35. Yeah, I'm paranoid. Maybe I'm paranoid. Oh, you lecture popping, pill popping, liquor chocolate doctors say I'm paranoid. Somewhere still alive. He just wanted freedom from the Vegas grind. Once I saw him sitting with Cobain in a bar. They were sipping cherry colas, come and come as you are. Yeah, I'm paranoid. Maybe I'm paranoid. Oh, you superstitious, sacrilegious sons of bitches wishes I was paranoid. With my history, man, they ought to be in jail. Can't you see me running, running from impending doom? There's a judgment day coming and it's coming real soon. Yeah, I'm paranoid. Maybe I'm paranoid. All you shelf stacking, cold cracking, pixel tracking hackers say I'm paranoid. Yeah, I'm paranoid. Ooh, paranoid. All you angel peeping, judgment seeping, moral keeping sinners know I'm paranoid. All you pigs are trapping, devil vibing, no life losers say I'm paranoid. All you agitating, aggravating, accusating, hating
Pleasures with us here today on the Blue Plate Special. They've got one more tune for us here today, but before that happens, how about one more round of applause for the band Loula, the first half of the show here today. Again, they'll be at the Preservation Pub later tonight, and feel free to just thank our audience. For our guests for being here today, and you all can thank our audience for being here today as well. Yeah, they're pretty good audience. We'll keep them. So join us again tomorrow. We'll do this all over again tomorrow. The Mike Montre Band will be here with us. We'll be down at Barley's on Friday with the Barrett Davis Trio, and then on Saturday back here inside of Visit Knoxville once again with the performers, the New Market Trainwrecks on from Louis Bluey Fest. You can find all that information at WDVX.com. And of course, we are a listener-supported radio station. There's always a donation box in the back of the room. A little love in the box keeps the good music going here on the Blue Plate Special. The Pleasures heading on down to Florida and then on to Alabama. ThePleasuresMusic.com to find the schedule. Thank you all so much for being here with us today. They do have merch available over there, too, if you'd like to take some of this good music home with you.
And some CDs.
All right. Well, will you all leave us with the last tune here today?
Yeah, we might finish on the title track of the new album.
Who saved me just asking for a friend? I knew, baby, you had some time to spend. So I started you on whiskey, you finished me on wine. You let that fire burn freely like sparks on turpentine. Oh, then I do it all again. Beginning of I slept freely when you took me home to bed, and I believed it was the best I've ever slept. You woke me in the morning, make sure I was alive, questioned every mile on which I do survive. Oh, but I do it all again. Oh, there's nothing to defend. I think that was the beginning of the end. We talk freely with a couple we just met in the marquee at the wedding of a friend. You reached into your pocket, you lit your cigarette, you turned to me and asked, is this as good as it will get? Oh, and I do it all again. Oh, there's nothing to defend. I think that was the beginning of the end.
Thank you very much. It was a pleasure.
It's the pleasures, y'all. Thank you, and join us again next time for more real live music on the Blue Plate Special.